BMW is coming to Auto Expo 2025 on the back of a very strong performance in 2024. Over 15,000 models from the BMW stable alone have been sold. To speak to us about the performance and what BMW is showcasing here at the Auto Expo, we're joined by BMW Group India boss man, Vikram Pawah. Vikram,
For having me on board. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
all right, Vikram, first of all, congratulations on a very strong, very healthy performance in 2024. Tell us some of the key stellar performance, the highlights.
So first thing, I think you noticed already that we crossed 15,000 with BMW brand alone. We grew by 13%, which was, I think, even faster than the entire industry and the segment. So really happy that we were spearheading the growth of this segment, number one. Number two, I think the most important thing was as a group, we grew by 11%. So overall, we sold 15,721 cars and we sold around 8,300 bikes as well. So really solid performance overall with the three brands. But what really made me proud in 2024 was that we were able to continue with our ambition of spearheading the luxury EV mobility, right? So third year in a row, we are absolute leaders with EV again in luxury space. That's number one. We crossed 3,000 deliveries of EVs in 2024, which was, I think, not done by any luxury player till now. But even what's encouraging for me is that the top selling EV in 2024 was actually the i7, right, which was really good, So you can see the adoption of EVs taking across the board, and I'm really happy that customers gave really good feedback on the new X1. It's one of our best sellers now in the SAV space. 3 Series continue to be super strong, and we crossed a milestone of 5,000 X7 deliveries. So again, really good. So 1 in 5 cars that we sell is luxury now.
But overall, 2024 calendar year was a bit of a struggle for the Indian automobile industry, mass market included. What is it in the luxury segment, do you think, that's actually propelling brands in the luxury space, not just BMW, but an overall perspective in 2024?
I think you look at the year 2024, you're right. I mean, it was like every quarter was slightly different, right? Because I think maybe because of elections, maybe what was happening globally. So there were a few factors that were kind of giving some kind of indication of slowdown or pause during the festive season. But I think overall, when you look at the year, it was a successful year overall. We can see people want to have more luxury products, absolutely. India is actually becoming more aspirational, more ambitious, right? More demanding in what they want. And I think that is something that is going to change as we grow as an economy, as we grow as a society. And for me, that is the focal point, that how do we address the need of that new Bharat, as I was explaining yesterday, right? When we launched the disruptive product, the X1 long wheelbase. That was the focus, is that there is clearly a new need for the new Bharat, and how do we address that? And I'm happy that we're actually addressing that part now.
So, Vikram, what are you showcasing for the new Bharat here at the new Auto Expo?
The Bharat Expo.
Bharat Expo.
Mobility Expo. See, that's what the point is, that's the change it is, that from Auto Expo has become the Bharat Mobility Expo. That's how our society is transforming. So I think we'll launch 5 products in these 2 days. First of all, let me talk about the X3. Absolute solid performance in the mid-side SAV segment. We created that segment, if you remember. It was the segment where we first launched the X-Drive, which became synonymous with the X models now. So we launched the 4th generation today, both in petrol and diesel variants. I know customers gave us a bit feedback with the previous generation that we had a missing petrol portfolio. Now we have the entire portfolio. It's available for deliveries from April, and really well priced as well. The petrol comes at 75.8 lakhs, and then the diesel comes at 77.8 lakhs. So all good combinations. We of course launched a JCW trim for a Mini. John Cooper Works is the core of Mini, so people have been waiting for that in the new generation Cooper S. So today we launched that as well, again available from April 2025. Booking is open now. We launched 2 Motorrad today, S1000RR, absolutely classic in super sports racing, and of course the king of all kings is the G1300 GS, right? So I mean, that's not something anybody can beat. So people have been waiting for its arrival in India. Finally, it's here for booking, again available from April. But I think for me, the defining launch was yesterday, when actually we caught you by surprise as well, if you're not wrong, right? That everybody did not expect we'll do something like this. And this is what I call is the product which is made for New Bharat and made in India. It's the first EV to be made in India, and that's this whole, X1 long wheel.
Actually, let me just interrupt you here, because clearly there's a whole lot of attention that all your cars and bikes are getting. But this one seems to be a little extra bit special. This is the iX1 long wheelbase. Tell us how the response has been. I know it's just been 24 hours.
I think I can tell you that in 24 hours itself, the kind of feedback I've got from the teams at dealership and kind of bookings we are getting is phenomenal already. Because it's exactly addressing the need of what people want. And I think we've done it with a lot of research. We tried to understand how the society in India is evolving, especially the new generation. And new generation, I don't just mean by age. I mean by the attitude and the preferences that this new generation have. We know they are more confident. We know this new Bharat generation is more ambitious, more aspirational, and they're not shy of expressing it. Right? Like I was explaining, they want it now and they want it all. Okay, so we are providing an entire package. In no way, this car is not a BMW. It has every bit of BMW in it. Nothing has been taken out of this car. Everything is included. It has an EV, which is absolutely affordable. It's an SUV, which is suitable, right? So I said it's big, it's SUV, it's electric. It's addressing the three needs of Indian public. Yeah.
But does it have the potential to actually take on its big brothers, the i7 and the iX? Because even the iX has been your best-selling EV for a long time.
Different categories, different price points again, different categories, different needs. This is for a family buyer who wants a weekday car and a weekend getaway, an adventure-oriented person, and more importantly, a first-time luxury buyer. So clearly, for me, this is for any customer the first choice of a first BMW.
But according to you, is this oriented more towards the first-time luxury car buyer or the first-time luxury electric SUV buyer?
Aimed at a first-time luxury car buyer, basically it addresses every need of that buyer. Even running cost is a concern for any buyer upgrading up. And I think this addresses that as well, that the running cost is 85% lesser than your traditional engine.
Finally, the last, perhaps the most significant question of them all, what's your outlook for 2025? Another record year?
Ambitious, confident, and absolutely yes, another record year on the cards.
On that note, I wish you all the very best, all the success to BMW Group India. And clearly, as you can see, the BMW Pavilion here at the Auto Expo is absolutely buzzing with people really scampering from one exotically appealing model to another. Please be sure to visit the BMW Pavilion if you're here at the Auto Expo in this episode, though. That's all the time we have. Thank you so much.